So, time for our hips day. Feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead, ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders lined up. Activate your core so those ribs toward your spine and up, shoulders back and down, and arms at your side. Spread your toes out, close your eyes a moment, breathe deep, relax your shoulders, and stretch through the top of your head. Get into that yoga frame of reference. And then as you inhale, bring your arms to shoulder level, stretch the fingertips out. Exhale, hands to your heart, stretch out to the front, and exhale your hands behind you. Clasp the fingers together, push them down, and lift your heart. Pivot over as you exhale, bring your hands up and your head down, and just let that low back get a little stretch. Lift the hips, stretch the legs, and then bend your knees slightly, tuck in your chin, and wind from the bottom of the spine all the way back up, and lift your heart. Again, stretching the head back, lifting the chest, and dropping the shoulders. Inhale upright, release your arms, and take a moment feeling your spine getting energized. And again, arms at shoulder level, hands to your heart, stretch to the front, and clasp the opposite way behind you, so other finger on the outside. Lift your heart again, stretch into the back bend, pivot at your hips, and come on all the way over. Deepen as much as you like, moving your chin around, getting your neck releasing as well. And then again, knees slightly bent as you wind all the way back up and lift your heart. Take a moment, stretching your head back, spreading out your toes, lifting and opening through the chest. And then inhale upright, releasing back into mountain pose. Side stretch next. So bring one arm out, palm to the ceiling, arm over your shoulder. Stretch the arms away from each other, but keep both shoulders down, and then lean to the side. Push the foot you're leaning away from down. Get that stretch opening through your ribs. Take a breath, stretch it out. And then inhale up and release your arm. Do the other side, arm out, palm up, hand over your shoulder. And again, lean to the side and stretch through the ribs. Take a moment and breathe, pushing the foot down, feeling those ribs open. Make sure both shoulders and hips stay forward. And then come on up and release. Shoulders up, back, and down. And get ready for our twist, stretching your spine apart. And arms out, palms up, hands over your shoulders. Clasp your elbows, stretch your spine, and turn to one side. Take a breath in, exhale over. Come as deeply into that as you'd like. Don't pet the cat. And stretch your spine. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Lift your heart, but remember, don't overwork your lower back when you're twisting. Elbows back, chest high. Take a moment and breathe. Inhale upright, exhale around to the center and switch your arms. And again, lengthen, exhale, turn to the other side. Exhale over. And again, breathe, lifting your hips, dropping your head as far as it wants to go toward your leg. Keep the weight on both feet, spread your toes, and again, work your way up and lift your heart. Shoulders down and head slightly back. Inhale upright, exhale around to the center, arms up into extended mountain, stretch high, and pivot over all the way down into ragdoll. Pull in deeper, hands behind your legs, lifting your hips, and relax. And again, just roll slowly back up into mountain pose. Take a moment. Exhale, tension. Step your feet together, bend your knees, and little circles, getting those hips and legs starting to warm up a little bit more. And then stop and go the other way with those circles, circling just gently around. Don't go beyond your toes. And then back to the center. Find your balance point out there in front and lift your heels, coming into a balance, spreading across the balls of the foot and toes. No gripping. Find your stability. And then just roll back and forth on your heels and toes, massaging the bottoms of your feet. And release back into mountain pose. And then clasp your arms behind your low back or bring your fingertips up between your shoulder blades into your reverse prayer and bend your knees. Circle those hips. So nice big circles coming all the way around, keeping those hips slightly back, not overworking your knees. And then go the other way. Just deepen as much as you'd like into that circuit and release back up. Take a moment, breathe, spread your toes out, and let's do one more balance. So spread out your toes, get the ball of the foot working. Don't grip with the toes, spread them out. Ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder lined up, activating your core with the shoulders back and down, and bring the other foot up as high as it wants to go today. Work your ankle both ways. Flex and point a couple times as well. And then bring that foot back down. And let's do the other side. Sink into your foot, stack it all up, core working to support your back as you bring the other leg up. And again, find your place and work your ankle. Flex and point and put that back down. Take a moment to bring your shoulders back and down. Exhale any tension. Hands onto your low back, fingertips down toward your hips, heels of the palms about your shoulder blade level. Bring your elbows toward each other and just push the hips slightly forward and the shoulders slightly back, coming into a back bend. Take a moment and breathe, stretching your head away. And then chin toward your chest, coming back upright, exhaling and releasing your arms. Hands to your chest, prayer position. Inhale your hands toward the ceiling, looking at your thumbs, pull them back into that back bend once more. Swan dive over. Coming all the way down into ragdoll. Slide your hands up on your shins under your knees. Straighten everything, elbows, knees, and spine. Exhale back down, palms together, and inhale back to standing. Bring your arms up, separate them shoulder width apart, and keep your feet hip width apart. We're going to go into our chair squat. So remember, the hips go way back, the knees do not go beyond the toes as you come into your squat. So just squat all the way down as deeply as you want. Stretch your spine, stretch out through your fingers and your head. Take a breath, and then pivot down, hands to the floor, hips up. Straighten your knees, straighten your spine, stretch it out. And then hands together, inhaling, come again all the way up toward the ceiling. And swan dive forward, all the way down to your feet into ragdoll. And then hands on your shins and stretch and straighten halfway up. Bend your knees and come all the way to the floor into child pose. Hands palms up, forehead down toward the floor. Relax your shoulders. Take a moment just stretching everything out through the back of your body. And then inhaling, sit up, come into staff position. Legs out in front, backs of the legs toward the floor, pushing out through your heels. Sitting bones slightly behind you, crown toward the ceiling. Take a moment and warm up your hips. So bring your foot to the upper thigh and let the knee come down toward the floor as much as it wants. Remember, you can use your hands for a little extra weight, but don't push. Don't resist, just let it relax. If this is tight today, remember you can bring this leg over to the side. Take a few breaths. Exhale and relax. Let the knee come as far toward the floor as it feels like, but don't force it. And then bringing your foot and knee into your hands or wrapping your arm and pulling the leg in. Rotate side to side, getting that outside of your hip lubricated a little bit more. So just moving back and forth gently. If you like it and you want it more intense, you can make your foot higher or closer. Take a breath or two, just relaxing. And release that leg. Feel the two hips a little bit different on each side. So we'll balance the body with the other foot coming up to that side as high as it wants. Remember, if that doesn't go easily for you, you can have it lower on the leg. And again, just relax, letting that knee come down. Staying there, remember, push your heel out on that extended to the front leg throughout, or bring it over to the side, but keep pushing the heel out, whichever version you do. Take a moment and breathe, just letting that hip release, leg relax. And again, bringing your leg up, wrapping your arms around if you like, and rotating side to side. Get that hip working a little bit easier. And again, maximize it if you love it, or just be gentle if you need to. And then again, exhale and release. Heels pressing out, toes pulling back, and crown toward the ceiling. Feel that core activated. Breathe. And let's bring our heels in, knees out to the side into butterfly position. Clasp your hands under your toes, pull them in as much as you'd like, and let the knees come down out to the sides, opening through that inner thigh area inside of the hip. And again, just breathe and relax. And bring your hands one at a time right under your shoulders behind you. Fingertips or palms down. And lift your heart. Stretch your head slightly back. Exhale. Let those knees come down toward the floor a little bit more. Bottoms of the feet maybe up slightly. And then release your hands. And lift your knees and extend your legs again into staff position. Take a moment and breathe, and then come on up onto your hands and knees, just briefly. And then bring the knees out to the sides of the mat, toes toward each other behind you, and sink your hips back toward your heels. Slide your hands slightly forward and bring your elbows out toward the sides of the mat, and we'll do our swimming frog. So take a moment there, getting those hips way back toward your heels, and then keeping your chest toward the floor, your hips down as much as you can. Slide your chin forward toward your hands, and then exhale and go back. And just swim your frog a few times, sliding forward, letting those hips move gently. Knees as far out toward the sides of the mat as feels good for you. Breathe deep, just letting things move through the shoulders, through the hips, sliding it around. And then sliding back, bring your elbows in and your knees in, and your hands back by your feet into child pose once more. Take a breath, just relax. And then bringing your arms out, pivot on up again and into table position. Wrists, elbows, and shoulders lined up. Hips, knees, and ankles lined up. And spine nice and straight. Get that core working for you, supporting that low back. Take a moment and breathe. Exhaling tension. And we'll go into our pigeon. So bring your right knee forward between your hands and slide your left leg back. Feel that stretch on the front of the hip on that left leg. And then bring the right knee way over to the side of the mat and work your foot up. You can go as far as perpendicular with that shin to the mat, as you come into your pigeon pose, and then sink your hips straight down so both hip bones go evenly toward the floor. Lift your heart forward, drop your shoulder blades, look slightly up, coming a little deeper into that hip work, if that's working for you today. Exhale any tension. If that's feeling tight, remember you can bring your forearms forward, hands to the end of the mat, coming into a low pigeon. And again, deepen as much with those hips falling down toward the floor. So remember, you're relaxing them, not pushing, just letting them sink. Whichever position you're in, whether your hands are under your shoulders or your elbows are down under your shoulders and your forearms are on the floor. Just sink those hips, expand the chest slightly forward. Take a breath or two. And then if your hands are or your arms are still down, bring your hands back under your shoulders. Lift your heart, drop your shoulders and shoulder blades toward your waist. Lift your face just slightly, stretch through the back of the neck though. Feel a little bit of a back bend, letting those hips maybe go even further. And then push into your hands, bring the front knee back and the back knee up, and sink back into an extended child. Pushing those hips back, letting those whole hip areas release. And pivot back up so we can pigeon on the other side. So again, lifting the ribs, getting that core supported, stretch your spine apart, slide the left knee forward and the right leg back. Feel that stretch on the front of this right leg and relax the hips toward the floor. Take the left knee over to the side of the mat, bring that heel forward, either with your hand or just by itself, and let the hips drop once more. Exhale, just deepening into that hip sinking. Keep the hips as even as you can and the shoulders. Not a lot of pressure in the shoulders, just let them sink back down along your back. And then again, if you like it a little easier, bring those elbows under your shoulders, hands sliding forward, coming into your low pigeon. Hips going toward the floor, whichever version you're in. Just letting them relax and sink. Chest forward, crown toward the ceiling. Take a breath, relaxing, sinking through the hips. And again, you can bring your hands back under your shoulders whenever you're ready, lifting the heart, letting those hips sink even more, feeling it on both sides through the front of that right leg and the outside of the left hip as you let the hips just evenly sink toward the floor. And then if your forearms are still down, go ahead and bring the hands back under your shoulders. Lift the heart, stretch the crown up and slightly back. And keep stretching those through your neck as you keep sinking through those hips. And then pressing into your hands, bring the front knee back and the back knee up. And again, sink back into that extended child pose, letting your hips release back toward your heels. Going kitty. Come on. And then inhale and sit up and come into a cross-legged position. Knees out toward the sides. Take a moment and breathe. Exhaling tension. Let the knees drop down toward the floor as much as they'd like. And then, of course, we're creatures of habit, so switch your legs around. See how that works on the other side. Take a moment, just relaxing, sitting bones behind you. And then lift your knees, bring the legs back out into staff position. Take a breath. Bring those sitting bones further behind you. And we're bringing one foot up to the inner thigh. We're getting a little triangle there at the top, but put your other foot into that triangle. And that gives you a little bit more boost into perfect posture. Feel your spine kind of automatically lengthen as you do that. Take a breath. Exhale, just relaxing. Chest high, shoulders down, crown toward the ceiling. Feel that core working to support your spine. And then releasing those legs back to the front. We'll do the same to the other side. Bringing the left foot to the inner right thigh, finding that triangle to put your other foot in, giving yourself that little slight boost into perfect posture. Take a moment and breathe. Tension out. Feel the spine lengthen. Feel that core support you. Relax your shoulders down. Take a breath. Reach the crown higher to the ceiling, maybe. And again, exhale, lifting your legs and releasing them back once more into staff position. We're going to try one more of our hip openers. Remember, these are multitasking, watching TV positions so that you can do them anytime you're sitting on the floor. Sitting bones behind you. And bring your right foot up onto your thigh this time, with the knee coming down toward the floor. And again, you're going to have that little triangle. And if you want to try, you can bring your foot up into that triangle, into lotus position. It's a little tight on the knees, so if that doesn't work for you, just leave that one on the floor and do a half lotus. So the foot is up on the thigh, and the other one is just coming out in front or coming up on top. This is the one you see the Om guys doing in those yoga shows. It tends to be a little tight through the hips for a lot of people, so don't bring the foot up if that doesn't work for you. And again, just let's bring those legs back out and do our lotus sample on the other side. Kitty, you're not helping. So bring the left foot up, find that triangle, bring the other foot in, and let the knee come down and the foot up if it wants to into lotus. Or leave the foot on the floor in front, just going into your half lotus. Feel your spine. You want it nice and straight with that core still supporting your low back and your shoulders right above your hips, whichever position you're in. Take a moment just breathing. And exhaling, releasing those legs once more back to the front. Take a moment and breathe. Go away. I need that side of the mat. And we'll do our diving dolphin if the cat gets out of the way. So bring your right foot once more to that inner left thigh and bend your left leg, foot back near your heel, near your hip, heel back near your hip. Stretch your spine apart. We're twisting, turning to that right knee. Get that core working, bringing it back and down as you dive your head forward, as you exhale down under the water, and then face forward, crown up, inhaling the chest to the sun and the sky. Just working through those hips and spine as you go into your diving down and arching up. Feel your hips working, feel your core supporting you, breathing deep. And as it comes to the top, exhale to the center and release your legs once again. And of course, we'll dive our dolphin the other way. So foot to the inner thigh and right heel back near your right hip. Stretch up, get the spine opening, exhaling and turning into your twist. Ribs in, chin tucked slightly, dive your forehead to the floor, inhaling up to the sun and the sky. Keep that neck stretching throughout as you exhale down and inhale back up, feeling at your own breath pace, as fast or slow as your body likes today. And as you rise to the top next time, just pause, exhaling back around to the center, releasing your legs and bringing the feet to the end of the mat. So coming into staff position, sitting bones behind you, pressing out through your heels. Feel that stretch on your legs once more and use your core for support as you roll back onto your kitty pillow. Oh, wait, he left. Go away. Take a moment and breathe as you get all the way down, and we'll do another spinal twist for our final position. Sitting bones toward your heels, press your back gently down. Once more, bend your right leg, put to the left thigh. Rolling all the way, head on the floor, hands coming together in front of you to the left side, knee all the way down to the floor. Hold the right knee on the floor, bring your right hand to the ceiling, and lower it back of the hand to the floor behind you with that palm straight up toward the ceiling. If it doesn't go to the floor, that's okay. Just go as far as it wants to go, letting your body come into the twist just gently. Knee on the floor, or use a pillow under it if you need less in your low back twist. And turn your head toward your right arm if you like that neck area getting some twist. Keep the arm coming down toward the floor wherever it needs to go or wants to go today. It may not make it down, that's okay. Just exhale, releasing the ligaments along your spine, letting the twist happen as much or as little as it wants on this side today. Take a breath, just deepening. And of course, hold them on your own longer if you'd like, but for right now, roll onto your back, releasing your leg, letting it slide next to the other leg. And of course, we'll twist to the opposite side. So sitting bones toward your heels, bringing your left foot to your right thigh and rolling all the way to the right side. Knee down on the floor if it makes it, or a pad if you need to. And hands together as you begin. Bring that right hand over to your knee, holding it on the floor, or again, letting it be on a pillow if you need less low back work. And left hand up, looking at it as you lower that hand toward the floor behind you with the palm up right at shoulder level. And again, deepening into your twist, however far your body likes to go. Exhaling tension, letting the spine release and whole body relax deeper into the twist. Gentle where you need to. And just let that hand hang out in the air wherever gravity brings it. Letting gravity and the weight of your arm do the work of bringing you even more deeply into the twist if that works today for you. Feel that chest being nice and open. Feel the hips working into the twist as much or as little as they need, and your head turning for that neck area twist as well. Take a deep breath. Just relax. And of course, whenever you're ready to release, just let go of the leg, roll onto your back, slide the foot near the other one, and come into corpse position for our final relaxation. Take a breath or two, letting your body soften and sink into that surface beneath you. Exhaling and just relaxing completely. Roll your head side to side, letting your neck and shoulders release. Move your ankles, circling the feet, letting your lower body relax as you come into a neutral position with your legs. Take a deep breath. Let the whole body just sink heavier, deeper into that earth support. And as you breathe and relax, just let thoughts of your body release from your attention. And as those thoughts release, know that you don't need to think about the content of any other thought. So as the thoughts flow in, just let them flow out as easily as your breath, relaxing your body, releasing your thoughts, deepening into that inner awareness. No need to focus on the past or worry about the future. Just breathe, deepening into that inner awareness of the peace deep within. And of course, keep relaxing if that works for you today. If it's time to get ready for the rest of your day, just begin moving your body gently, breathing deeply, drawing energy and awareness back to the moment, to the room, to your body. As you breathe more deeply, just stretch more completely, breathing and stretching. And of course, whenever you're ready to have your final yoga hug of appreciation, bring your sitting bones toward your heels, heels toward your hips, and knees up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around, give yourself that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work today and the work your body does for you every day. Give yourself a little roll around that low back as you bring your head and feet to the floor, roll to the side, and sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead in your world today. Thanks to the kitty for helping us today, and thanks to you for joining us.